Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Marvin again, back with some more music reactions. Welcome back to Smitty Reacts. And on this video, we're going to be checking out a group called The Architects with a song called Memento Mori. And now, this song right here is a request from the homie Austin at work. So, first of all, thanks, bro. Thanks for putting this in my inbox on my Instagram. Definitely appreciate that. And of course, Smitty_reacts on Instagram is where you can find me as far as like reaching out for request songs and so forth. But I saw this in there. I was like, gotta check it out. New group, new to the channel, first time checking it out. Let's get it. So before I hit start on this thing, of course, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any details on the band I need to know, things of that nature, let me know about it. The only thing I do know is I believe they're a prog metal band. He said make sure the lyrics are there, so I found the lyric version, so I'm here to check it out. So let's get it. Architects, Memento Mori. It's interesting sound to begin with. Sound like some 8-bit. You know, okay, here we go.
As above, so below, dismantle piece by piece. What's left will not decease. As within, so without. The seasons bring relief. Let me live and die in peace.
I like the vocals on that part right there. That's really tight. The way it kind of echoed out, and the way they fluctuated the tones and stuff as the way up, like that was nice. Okay. Here we go.
I will break it down. Let's run it down the earth. Only passing through. Nothing left to hold on to.
Ooh. I like that verse right there. I like that line. Sorry for pausing right there. We're only like a minute and a half in, something like that. Anyway, but that line right there, tomorrow, we're just passing through. Like, psh, that says it all right there. Anyway, let me get back to it. Let's go.
Like the falling canvas now. Next to the afterglow. Jump the gun. You just for you. You just for you. It's a promise that you cannot break. Once your life will die and burn. The universe survives, don't give and take. Death is an open door. It's a promise that you cannot break. Once your life will die and burn. The universe survives, don't give and take. That takes me only
Oh, yo, that's fire right there. Like this right here, like in terms of content, like kind of puts me in line with more like Deer and Gray stuff. Which, if you're not familiar with Deer and Gray, definitely check them out. But at any rate, like I like these kind of existential examinations on life and the universe and the concept of living things and the give and flow of life, you know, and death, because it's all connected, you know, like we're born, we live, and we start dying the second we're born, you know, all the way up to the point of our death. But even death is not the end of our journey. Like there's additional things that happen past death, you know, all the way back to when we become eventually dust again, you know. But you know, there's a lot of examinations and a lot of theoreticals and psychologicals and isms attached to this whole concept is the best way to describe it. But I like the fact that they're exploring the concept here. You know, Memento Mori. Like, I'm not familiar with the term, but I feel like I should be. Like, is that it? Definitely sounds like a familiar term. You know, but anyway, let me rewind just a little bit. Let me go back into it. But I like the ambiance of this song too because they're talking about these heavy topics and subjects, but you also have this really ethereal, you know, electronic kind of thing going in the background, and you have the band kind of doing intricate, you know, playing the guitar playing ship so far. And we're only 2 minutes into the song, man. Let me get back to it. Let's go. Promise you cannot break. As above, so below. Okay. As in heaven, as in earth. Okay.
Change, and everything is changed, nothing can be held on to. To the degree that you go with a stream, you see, you are still. You're flowing with it. But to the degree you resist the stream, then you notice that the current is rushing past you and fighting. So swim with it. Go with it. And you're there.
That's true.
You're at rest.
Pause right there again. I like that lyric so much. Like, is your life worth dying for? You know, which bears in mind to me two things. It's like we try well, a lot of people try to live their best life, right? You know, you work hard to get through school. You work hard to find a partner in life. You know, somebody you can live with, create a family with, accumulate items and wealth with. You know, at least here in the U.S. anyway. But anyway, that's another conversation. But you know, you go through all these things, right? You accumulate wealth, you accumulate items, goods, services, so forth. You interact well with other people to try to fit into society and all that. But eventually, at some point in time, your body, you know, as good as it is and as well as you want to take care of it, eventually it'll break down. And then, you know, time takes in, time, you know, does its job, essentially, what it's supposed to do, and your body breaks down, and eventually you pass away. You know, so you're literally dying, you know, throughout your entire life, you know, working, you know, constantly to eventually not exist, you know, at least not in this plane anyway. You know, but that's the question, is like, is your life worth dying for? You know, because we all know what's going to happen, but is it worth it? You know, that's the question. Is it worth it? Is it worth all the time, the effort, the struggle, the strife, you know, all this emotional baggage we carry around, so forth? Is it worth it? And for sometimes, for most people, hopefully the answer is yes. Of course, there's people that'll say no, you know, but at the same time, like, my definition of a good life, honestly, is just helping out other people and being there for other people if you can, you know, for better or for worse. And it doesn't always happen. You know, we're not perfect by any means, but if you can do it a little bit, hopefully you live, you know, what's the scene in like a lot of Asian countries or Japan? It's like you really want to die with no regrets. Like that's really, I guess, the testament to a life well lived, or at least live the way you wanted to, is that you don't have any regrets when you're laying there, you know, on your way out. So anyway, sorry to get all deep and whatever, because these lyrics is bringing it out of me. I'm sorry, but let me rewind a little bit. We'll get back into it. But the song right here, fire. This song is dope so far. I like it. Let's go. That's right. Decay is the only law. That's real. And eventually things are going to break down, the decay, fall apart, you know? Maintenance is required to upkeep things. Once you stop the maintenance or the ability to, decay kicks in. You know? It's crazy. But it's real. I like this. Okay. Ring the bell lips. Right. Let me live and die in peace, bruh.
You can't hang on to yourself. You don't have to try not to hang on to yourself. It can't be done. And that is salvation. Memento Mori. Be mindful of death.
Be mindful of death. Okay. Mindful of death. All our gods have abandoned us. That's wild, yo. That's crazy. Man, give it up for this band right here, man. Architects, yeah. Be mindful of death. Memento Mori. And that's part of it. You know, like, we're always mindful of death. It's always in, like, the background of life from day to day, you know. And one of those things, like, honestly, we shouldn't be afraid of it. We really shouldn't. Because it's natural. You know, we're not afraid of birth. You know, we're not afraid of things being born, you know, because that's the optimistic side of things, right? You know, you got potential, you have, you know, the ability to grow and change and live and so forth. But the same with dying, it's just like, you know, it's the inevitable conclusion of hopefully a life well lived. And sometimes, you know, circumstances don't play out that way. Like, people don't live like till 100 years old. Some people don't live past a day. You know, you can be born and die like the same day. It happens. You know, it's terrible, but it does. You know, but at the same time, it's like, when they're talking about in the lyrics of this song, like, you know, pulling back the veil, that's really like trying to see about the separation between this world and the next world. And then the ultimate question is, do we see our creator? Do we see God? Do we see what happens in the next life? And a lot of people will say, yeah, like we'll be able to go and meet our family that's passed on and so on and so forth. We'll see God and all that good stuff. And other people are like, no, like it just ends. Like life is finite. You have an X amount to live, to work with. You do what you can with it, and once it's over, it's over. And we go back to nothingness once we run our race. Once our conclusion's there. And that's one of the interesting aspects to me, where it's like, my personal belief is like, obviously I would like to believe there's an afterlife. I want to believe that there's more to this than just this part, but there's also the side of me that's more practical, where it's just like, I think when the lights go out in our head, like they just go out. Like it is what it is, and then your body does what it does, and your body's done and used. Our little spark in here, it's just what it is. It's a finite thing, and then it's over. But optimistically, yeah, I would like to think that there's something beyond this. Either we go back to the source or God, or however you want to call it, or you go on to the next level, or maybe your soul gets recycled. Like we talk about how energy can't be destroyed. Maybe we go out and we get recycled into a different type of consciousness or a different reality. Like to me, that makes more sense, where it's like your mind goes out, does whatever it does to recuperate or reconstitute itself, and then maybe we get repurposed into the next life. So when somebody else gets born, it's like when they talk about recycling life or reincarnation, I guess is the way to describe it. Like maybe that's what happens. That to me seems more in the broader scope of things, more practical than saying just going to heaven and then being done and waiting. Like you get to heaven and that's it, then you're there and you just chill and wait for everybody else to catch up to you. Like that seems a little bit more, in a weird way, wasteful. So anyway, y'all, I could talk about this stuff all day, man. Maybe I'm on a whole different train of thought, but songs like this, prog music, prog metal, like that's why I like listening to stuff like this, because it's very provocative in my brain, and definitely gives me things to like think about, concepts to kind of explore. And everybody's gonna have their own interpretation of things, of course, so I'm not like preaching to anybody or spreading anything that you guys should believe in, because you believe in what you believe. But at the same time, I like songs like this that explore the concept, and provide a good musical backdrop and thinking pad to be able to explore these things. So anyway, man, I'm rambling. So let me get up out of here. But if you have more stuff from them that I should check out, let me know, man. Again, thanks to Austin. Thanks for dropping this one on me, man. I appreciate you, bro. And I'll be able to check out some more stuff. I got some more stuff lined up here to hopefully check out here for the rest of the day. So at any rate, yo, my name is Marvin. This is Smitty Reacts. I'm gonna get out this video. So please, until the next one, take care of yourself. Be kind to one another. And if you guys can do all that, I'll see you in the next video. All right? All right. Peace.